All right, so we have a lot of the functionality already made here, and this actually works pretty good. There's one major problem that I like to address here, and it's when the reshuffle happens. So it says reshuffle, and it automatically just kind of moves. Now, this might be a little bit jarring. When you move something without any kind of animation, the user can get a little disoriented. So let's hop back into Construct 2, and let's just work with this first purple one here first. So what do we need to do with this here? Well, it's actually quite simple. Okay, when we go and when we respawn it, so for example, when we respawn it, it will go and it will trigger something here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in something called a function. Now, if you've ever programmed before that, and this programming hasn't been within like a visual programming language like GameSolid or Construct 2, you'll probably come across a function. And there's a function is supposed to be a place where you can put your code. But what a function really does is you put in an input and it puts something out. It does a little bit of mathematical work for you. That's the whole point of a function. And if you're into JavaScript, some people like to think of a function as just a place to put your code, and that's pretty much what this is going to be in Construct 2. So now that we have this here, we have all of this, and we're going to go and we're going to say we're going to essentially make the this purple here first of all go and start at a small position and kind of grow into it. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, let's go and let's say purple block, and we're going to go set scale. Okay, and I'm going to put the scale to 0.01. And we have to make sure that we're putting it all the way up at the top here. And because you can see that there is this wait 1 second here. So if I go and I run this here, when it counts down to 10, it's going to go and change this the scale of this purple here. Now, this is a multi-step process here, okay? But for the most part, you can see that this purple here, in fact, the pink and the purple here is really, really small. So let's hop back into Construct 2. Let's actually choose a different one other than the purple. Let's choose the blue. Okay, so the blue is set to 0.01. Now what we can also do is, now that we have this to 0.01, let's go and hop into the blue and let's make an instance variable. And this instance variable is going to be scale. Okay, and the initial value is going to be 0.1. And what this is going to do is that this is going to grow by that here. So watch this. If I say, if system, or if I say if, and we're going to compare an instance variable here, and we have to pick the right object here. So the blue object, if we're going to go and compare scale is less than or equal to 1, okay, then we're going to add scale to scale. So watch this here. So we're going to go to the blue here, and we're going to go add to add 0.1 to scale, and we're also going to go and we're going to go set scale to scale. Okay, and in order to do that, you need to do self.scale, and there we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that here. And so what this is going to do is that this sets the scale to 0.01, and then it will add 1 to scale here. Okay, and let's just see if that works, because sometimes, so you can see there that actually did quite work here, right? And what it'll do is it will reset this to happen again. Okay, and then you can see it didn't quite work. Okay, if we refresh this here, it works the first time, but then you're like, okay, wait a minute, that doesn't quite work. So what happened here? So there's two things you can do. We're going to go, what we could do is we could actually go and set scale. So set value of scale to 0.1. And I'm just going to move that up here. Okay, and so I'm going to run that again, and then we'll wait 10 seconds, and then it will go, and it will set here. So you see that 2, 1. There we go. 2, 3, 2, 1, and it'll take 10 seconds to do that. And then we'll do that here. There we go. And so you could probably get away without setting this scale in here. So let's just try that again. There we go. And it will do that here. But you can see that little animation here actually isn't too bad. Now it's a little quick, right? All right, there we go. And we'll just wait another 10 seconds for it to go. And it'll just take a couple seconds, and it should work here. Now, keep in mind we have to do this for all the other ones here too, right? There we go. And there we go. 2, 1. Just take a couple seconds. There we go. So not so bad, but if we actually made it 0.01 and 0.01, and then we actually did the same thing here, 0.01, you'll see that it actually works a little bit better, right? Not bad, a little slow. So let's actually do something in between. 0.5. So it was half as fast as the other one here. So we'll do 0.5, and you can go, and there we go. I think that's perfect. Now I could of course tweak this, maybe 0.25, and if this doesn't work, we'll go to 0.4. All right, there we go. And you can see that little animation here actually isn't so bad. What's actually cool though is if I grab this and I still do it here. So right, you can see that it does actually do the animation there, which is actually kind of cool. All right, I'll see you in the next tutorial.